Hello, welcome back. And today I have a bunch of parts that I'm using to make a Hackintosh computer. I got the motherboard here, which is supposed to be the most compatible, at least according to Tony Mac at this point in time. A lot of people have recommended it. I have a 6700K. I would have gone with the 7700K, but this motherboard, while it has support for the 7th gen Intel I cores, it doesn't have it loaded on the BIOS at the very beginning, so I'd never be able to boot my computer with the 7700K. So 6700K it is. And I got a stick of 16 gigabytes of DDR4. I'll add another stick of this later on, probably. Make 32 gigs and do dual channel. And let's see. So I have the Samsung 850 SSD, the standard 512 gigabyte SSD. I have the Radeon 4800, which is, the reason I picked this over an NVIDIA card is because it has acceleration for Final Cut Pro, which I hear that the NVIDIA cards do not. So, and this guy was pretty cheap too. Let's see, I have my cooler here, which is just a low profile, quiet CPU cooler. Not doing water cooling on this build just because it's a small form factor. I have a 500 watt power supply. It's just a standard power supply that was cheap. Has a good warranty. And then I have this cool case here, which is a mini ITX case. So unboxing, we have this case here, which is Thermaltake Core V1. It looked like a cool little case. It looked like one of the smallest cases, but it also fits in this big graphics card here. So let's just start unboxing this guy. Oh yeah. Just the front of that guy. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be, but still really small compared to my full tower. That's nice looking. So, really like this white color. And then we got the top and the bottom. It's just the EVGA 500 watt power supply. Big bundle of cables. You got the power cord. You have your power supply here. Looks like a power supply. Okay. So now we have this Nocturne low profile cooler. Looks pretty awesome. Let's see here. We have the mounting system, thermal paste, things like that in here. Let's see, in here we have the cooler. That nice looking cooler there. Plenty of fins, radiate some heat. Let's take a look at the accessories real fast. We have a bunch of manuals here. Warranty. We have an Intel set for mounting, and then we have an AMD set for mounting. Then we have a back plate. So yeah, this would probably have to go on first before I mount the motherboard. And we got a thermal paste and a fan connector. Then we have this long guy here. Well, I have to read the instructions to see how that goes together. Alright, so next we have this motherboard. Like I said, this is one of the most highly rated ones just for compatibility. It's really small and it has Wi-Fi built on board. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Look how small that guy is. Oh yeah. Then we have the standard wireless cables. for your Wi-Fi, and some SATA cables, and of course the back plate. Now we have this beast of a card, the 480. It's been a long time since I've used the AMD graphics card actually. NVIDIA's just been so far ahead for so long and their power usage has been so low. And now AMD's coming back in a big way with their new cards. And it's compatible with this Mac, so that's awesome. We have some sort of manuals and drivers. I don't see why I'd need these. We have some styrofoam. Thank you for choosing. And then we have this guy right here. Supposedly this fits in the case. It's under 260 millimeters long, which is what they said. Let's take a look. And supposedly goes right here. Oh yeah, that will just barely fit. Awesome. So now we have the 6700K Skylake processor. Same 4-core processor. I'm not going to take it out of this just yet. I don't want to damage any of the pins or anything. But yep, that's it. There's no heatsink or anything. It just comes as a processor. Now we have the solid state drive here. And I did not get an M.2 version, even though they're supposedly faster, because this motherboard, didn't seem like it supported M.2. I may be wrong, but either way, I chose the safer option. And we have this SSD here. Underneath we have some sort of driver's disk. We have drive manual and some sort of one-stop install navigator manual and software in case you needed a manual for your solid state drive. And lastly, we have this stick of RAM. I thought I was getting a 2-pack for 2x 8 gigs, or 2 8-gig sticks to make 16 gigs total. But I guess I ended up ordering this 16-gig single stick, which means that sometime in the future I'm going to get another one of these of the exact type, and then I'll have 32 gigs, which would be better for video editing and stuff anyways. So I accidentally made it upgradable instead of having to replace all of the RAM. And that's all the parts.
school track.